We are officially 1 week through the NFL season, and we got another stacked recap for you guys. We got the 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan calling out Jimmy Garoppolo, and we got a Steelers player pretty much going against his team. Let's get straight into it. First, we got Michael Thomas. We talked about Michael Thomas and pretty much being okay after getting injured last week. But it turns out that he might be missing some time, and that is really bad news for Saints fans in general, for fantasy fans also. And yeah, he might be missing a few weeks now. I think it's a smart move by the Saints overall, but definitely a big miss for fantasy players. And I thought that he was going to be okay. In the beginning, they came out saying that he'll be able to play through it, and now he's likely to miss a few weeks. So again, very bad for fantasy owners, very bad for the Saints, but definitely the smart move by the Saints so that they can get him back in time when they need him most. We got Richard Sherman. He is another player that got injured and another player that I thought might be able to go and might be able to play, but he is actually placed on the injured reserve list. So now he's has to miss at least 3 weeks until he can finally come back. So we're not going to see him by week 2. We're not going to see him by week 3. We're not going to see him by week 4. By week 5, we might see him depending on his status, depending on how healthy he is at the time. Allen Robinson, this guy was talked about like pretty much a bunch of rumors being set out about him that he requested a trade, and he responded to it and just said he has nothing against the Chicago Bears. Does that mean that he didn't request a trade? I'm not sure. Basically what he said is that he wanted to get the money. They can't afford to pay him right now, or they don't want to pay him right now. The amount that a receiver should be going for, a receiver like him especially, he's a really good receiver, and they just don't want to pay him. So you know, I think that he's right in this case. I think if that's the case, go request a trade. You're not even going anywhere either ways if you're Chicago Bears. We got OBJ. Another whole rumor thing came out about Odell Beckham Jr. And it was just a bunch of rumors that he's getting traded. People just kept saying, like, maybe he should go to the 49ers, maybe he should go to the Bengals, maybe he should go to the Dolphins, and just naming out random teams, literally any team. And that's who should trade for Odell Beckham Jr. And I'm sure that any team would try to trade for him if they need a receiver, but as long as they wouldn't have to give up too much. But this is just all false. Reports came out afterwards that this is false, and I was gonna make a video about the OBJ rumors in the beginning, but I had a feeling it was false, so I decided let's hold off, let's see if it's false, and make a video if it's not. But we're gonna add it in this video because it is false. Nobody gets so hyped about this because it's just not true. He is not getting traded. We got our second ejection of the season.
Evans right behind him. They're tied up and some shoving. And when you go and hit, you throw that punch. I mean, that's it. It's pretty clear, pretty evident. And Rashaan Evans, one of the leaders on this Tennessee Titans.
Rashaan Evans gets ejected for the Tennessee Titans after throwing a punch at the Denver Broncos player. That is just really stupid in my opinion. Definitely, again, like it said, one of the best players on their team, a leader on their team, and just a stupid move by him. And I think he has a good chance of getting ejected after that one. We got this news from Kyle Shanahan right here. This is the big news. This is definitely what you guys were waiting for from the title and the Steelers one, which is coming up next or soon. But Kyle Shanahan, he went after Jimmy Garoppolo a little bit, and this is what he had to say in an interview. He said, yeah, he had some good plays in there talking about Jimmy Garoppolo, but just like the entire offense, just missed a number of opportunities that it was going to take to win that game. We had a couple there, but he's got to play better, and that's where he's taking some shots at Jimmy Garoppolo. It's not really shots. I don't think it's so intense or, more of like the Bruce Arians, Tom Brady situation. This is much more calm. It's just like straight facts. Like this guy just got to play better, and if he doesn't, we're gonna have problems on offense. And I think that it's nothing crazy what he said. I think he's pretty much just said what a coach should say. Like the truth at the end of the day is that he has to play better. So 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan, we've all got to play better on offense, especially, and it starts with me. So at least he took credit. Unlike Bruce Arians of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he decided not to take credit, but Kyle Shanahan decided to take credit. Here's how it's like to be a Lions fan. I just wanted to share this video with you guys. You guys got to look at this, and if you're not a Lions fan, just go share a laugh. That's the reaction from Lions fans as rookie DeAndre Swift dropped the pass in the end zone wide open to end the game and lose that game. What a bad loss for the Lions. I mean, they just gave up a huge comeback in the fourth quarter and could have won it there, but DeAndre Swift could have became a hero for the Lions right away coming in the league, but I think he'll be good in the future. We got some news on Bill Belichick. This isn't the only news on him, but unfortunately, his mom has passed away at the age of 98. So rest in peace, Bill Belichick's mom. That's got to be something sad. I mean, obviously, it's something sad, and prayers up to him and his family. But besides for that, let's get some positive stuff. Bill Belichick has said that he thinks that Russell Wilson is the best quarterback in the league. You know, that's kind of taking some shots at Patrick Mahomes, but not really. Obviously, he's going to agree that Patrick Mahomes is good. But Russell Wilson, he said, is better, and I just completely disagree. So you guys got to let me know what you guys think on that. Do you think that Patrick Mahomes is better or Russell Wilson? We got the kicking game, a really bad kicking game by Steven Gostkowski. Titans last year had like a streak of, I think it was 10 games that only kicked one field goal, and they just could not score. And as you see right there, Steven Gostkowski misses his first field goal of the game. And, you know, that's just not where it's going to end for him because as you see on replay again, he just misses it right to the right. I mean, he just missed it, so yeah, whatever. He missed the field goal. He'll be fine. Ghost takes another field goal. This time he's blocked. So now you missed the field goal that's just missed. You got blocked on a field goal. I think, you know, technically he's still fine. But here he goes again with a field goal and just completely misses it to the left. And that's his third field goal miss. So at this point in time, he's 0 for 3 with field goals, and he's going to come up again. This time, he's going to come up for an extra point. And I guess you guys just got to see what happens with the extra point. Yep, you guessed it right. Steven Gostkowski missed 3 field goals and an extra point. But let's be fair here. He did come back and kick the game-winning field goal. So thank God for Titans fans there, because without his game-winning field goal at the end, obviously they would have lost. And it's pathetic that he did miss 3 field goals and an extra point, but at least he got the game winner. We got news on the Steelers. Villanueva, an offensive lineman, I think, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, when it kind of went against his team as his team were wearing a name on their helmet of one of these, you know, one of these people that got shot by police or something like that, and he pretty much went against them, and instead he put a person of the military on his helmet. At the end of the day, I think that it's their choice if they want to put somebody in the first place. I think it's a good thing to do. Once they do it, though, I think at this point you could choose whoever you want. I think he was in the military, so makes sense that he's putting some military player. Again, is this really going against his team? I mean, technically, because they did all agree to put a certain name on there, and then he didn't. But at the same time, he's still doing something good. This right here, you guys got to listen closely because, you know, somebody just told Jerry Jeudy to get off the field in a mean way after dropping a pass. So just listen to this.
On the drop. Didn't see much of that at Alabama.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but he said get off the field and then, you know, a not nice word, which we're not going to say in this video. We got, in our final story, Russell Shepard, a New York Giant receiver that, to be completely honest, was never really good, but he has retired after 7 seasons in the league. So I'm kind of curious to see what he does now because I think he's about 30 years old or something like that, and he just retired after 7 seasons of not really being great. So I kind of want to see what he does with his career, but, you know, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like. Hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoy it as well, because we will be putting out these NFL recap videos very often. Obviously, the ones with more information, the ones after the Sunday game, you guys can check out my last video for that type. Those will be more packed and more entertaining than this one, but this one is very packed as well. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Peace.